Hey Aquarius, this is going to be your general reading for March 2020. Now I did one of these earlier, a couple weeks back for you as a bonus for March. So I'm hoping to pick up on some different energies if you did not resonate with that particular reading. If this one doesn't resonate and you missed the last one, feel free to check that one out. I'll try to leave like a card somewhere here, maybe somewhere over in that area. Now remember, this will not resonate with every single Aquarius. If it does resonate with you, wonderful. But if it does not, please feel free to check out your moon or your rising sign. And I'll leave a timestamp in the comment section below for when the reading actually begins. So let's get started. Please get a clear and concise message from my Aquariuses, please. What's going on with Aquarius in the month of March? What's going on with Aquarius in the month of March? What do they need to know? What do they need to heed? What do they need to focus on? What do they need to be aware of in the month of March? Get a clear and concise message for my Aquariuses, please. What's going on for them in the month of March? What do they need to know? Clear and concise message, please. For my Aquariuses, a clear and concise message, please. What's going on with my Aquariuses for the month of March? What's going on with them, please? Clear and concise message, please. Okay, Aquarius, let's jump into this. So let's start with your career and work sector. You got the Death card, which I feel like for a small number of you, this is not all of you, but a small number of you, there's something that's coming to an end. Either you're leaving a job and moving to a brand new job, or you've left one career path and you're jumping into a brand new one. Some of you also, this could indicate that you're leaving one position within a company, you're changing positions and moving into a different one. Could be promotions, anything like that, but there's some kind of ending as it relates to work for some of you. Now, I feel like for a lot of you as well, this Death card is really talking about some change that you are experiencing. Some of you initiated this change. There's some kind of transformation going on for you when it comes to work. It could be that you got a great job, a great promotion. But for some of you, I feel like you have really, there's something new here that you've kind of, I feel like you've cleared out something in your career work sector, and you've welcomed in something new. Some of you have started something completely new. Some of you have invested in something on the side. Some of you have started something on the side. Some of you have left a career and jumped into a new business endeavor. Some of you are still in your career, but you are looking into and you've begun the process of starting a completely new stream of income here with this Death card. So it could go either way. Some of you, like I said, some of you may be experiencing the loss of a job, loss of a career, because that can indicate with the Death card. But after the Death comes rebirth, right? There's something new that's coming in for you. And I feel like for those of you who, I have to mention this, because for those of you that you either feel like something's coming to an end or something does come to an end for you as it comes to, as it refers to career or work, you've got to maintain a really positive attitude about it, because I feel like this change is ushered in for your benefit. And I'll get to why I believe that, but I truly see that whatever this change is or transformation, if you're fighting a change and transformation in your career and work, it's going to be detrimental to your progress if you fight this change. Because there's a change coming in that the universe is trying to benefit you with this change. And if you fight it, you're not going to receive the blessings that come on the other side. So keep that in mind. Now let's talk about your knowledge and experience sector for this month. We've got the 9 of Wands. I feel like some of you, you've had some bad experiences in the past with the Knight of Wands energy, and it's made you very, very defensive. I feel like you are going to be very defensive when it comes to something this month, based on past experience. It could be a person that you've had horrible experiences with in the past, and they need something, they come into your life, they want something, and you're going to be extremely defensive. And it feels like it's justified with the 9 of Wands. In the reverse, I feel like if you get the feeling like if you're asked to do something by someone, or you're asked to do something in any sector, where it's a friend, family, or with work, if you get a feeling like this is something that you don't want to proceed with, or you get that kind of like caution going on in your mind, it's justified. There's a reason why you shouldn't do it. And I feel like you've already got the experience, because the 9 of Wands is a card of a character that's had experience. He's been through the battles. He's been through the trials, the tribulations, so he has an accumulated knowledge of experience, and it's why he sees the world the way he does, right? He can be a little bit of a cynic, right? Slightly, but it's because of his experience, right? And so I feel like for some of you, you're going to need to call on that experience. I also feel like for some of you, there's a little bit of, for some of you, you're waiting on the shoe to drop here, like the next shoe to drop. What's the next thing? I feel like for some of you, especially if you've been in a cycle where you've been having some difficulties in life in any area, I feel like you're anticipating the next problem with this 9 of Wands energy because of past experiences. That's something that you're going to need to evaluate within yourself. You don't want that to hold you back from positive things that I see want to come in for you in March. This energy can really push off a lot. So use your discernment, but don't close off yourself to everything. Because there's a struggle that comes to a close too with the 9 of Wands, right? We're almost to the 10 of Wands where we have our burdens and we're going to start to lay them down. I feel like you're approaching the end of a struggle period if you've been having one in some sector of your life, and your accumulated experience will sometimes pull you back into some negative thought patterns. Be careful with that. Let's talk about what from the past is going to impact you this month. You got the Page of Cups. So it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, coming back into your life that wants to offer you some type of, could be an apology, could be affection. I feel like there's someone, to be honest, that what this is, I strongly feel, just looking at the rest of this, I feel like strongly there's someone from your past that was either very interested in you, pursued you, someone that you were interested in, that is going to be making a reappearance this month with this Page of Cups energy. And it looks like they're coming in a genuine way. This is a person who really, really likes you, who really wants to express how they feel about you. It's a very kind, loving energy, really, really, really sweet energy. So this isn't, from what I can see, it's not like, I don't see a ton of ulterior motives here, to be honest. I don't. Now, whether you want to entertain it or not, that's up to you. But there is some loving energy that's coming back that wants to revisit you this month. Let's talk about your money and your finances. You got the 10 of Pentacles. What else do you want, right? I mean, to get the Ten of Pentacles in this position, this is all about stability, financial stability. This is about wealth. This is about building wealth for family. This is a legacy card with the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like so strongly for you that some of you are going to be experiencing some real prosperity in the month of March. Some real security, right? There's some rewards coming in here. This could be, I mean, for some people it could be, could be an inheritance. It could be something substantial for some of you in the month of March. For others of you, I strongly feel that whatever this change is that you're making in your career or work sector, you're going to see the financial benefits hand over fist. You are really going to, this is going to be a solid decision for you. If you embrace this change and you jump into it full force and you don't fight it, I feel like this could really be a very stable, especially if it's a business. The Ten of Pentacles talks about stability, consistency, right? This isn't, kind of like a get rich quick kind of thing, or a very like spontaneous windfall, where you hit, you hit some kind of, a lotto numbers. That's not what this kind of card is. This is a card about something, this is residual potential income. This is something this is a business that's going to be stable. It's going to be consistent. It's going to provide you dividends consistently over time. And I feel like for some of you, I feel like most of you will. I feel like most of you are going to embrace this change that's necessary to get to this Ten of Pentacles. And I really feel like that's most of you. I don't even want to talk about the ones who are going to fight this energy. But just know, if you do fight this energy, this is what you could be missing out on. This is Ten of Pentacles. So let's talk about how the world's going to be perceiving you this month. And we got the Four of Cups in the reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse, for some, and I don't feel like it's for most of you, this is a really small percentage of you. Sometimes this can talk about missed opportunity. That's going to be these people fighting this energy, and I know that's a small number, so I don't want to focus on that. But I want to talk about what I'm really sensing from this Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups talks about new possibilities coming in and viewing things in a new way, taking a new approach to life, and welcoming new thought processes in, right? Welcoming in new emotions in. This is about receiving new knowledge, things that maybe you could have rejected in the past. So I feel like for some of you, I feel like this change that's coming in for you, and I feel like a lot of this for some of you is financially. It would be a big change from what you're doing right now, but I feel like you're embracing. I feel like people are going to be seeing you as someone who's embracing new things, embracing changes, and taking advantage of opportunities that come your way with the Four of Cups in the reverse. If it's not financial, I also do feel like for some of you that, I'll be honest, I have to mention it because I feel it so strongly. I feel like some of you are going to be giving someone a chance that you either didn't think you would give another chance to, or just didn't give a chance to in the past. Strongly, sorry, I sense it very, very strongly. So I have to mention it. Now, let's talk about your love and relationship sector. You have the Ace of Cups. So, some of you, this is brand new love that's coming in, right? The Ace of Cups talks about new emotional experiences, the potential to have a deep, meaningful love connection. And for those of you that are single, it's there for you. This cup is there for the taking for you in the month of March. If you want love, you could have it this month. For those of you who are already in a relationship, it's going to be great. You're going to really express how you feel to one another. You're going to feel super secure and content with how someone feels about you. There's going to be no ambiguity about that at all. I really feel like it's going to be a very expressive month, and you're going to feel very secure in the love that you have with someone with this Ace of Cups energy. Now, for those of you who are dating, you could really find a potential partner this month. And for the rest of you who have this Page of Cups person coming back, I feel like for some of you, this person coming back that you may be entertaining the idea of giving a second chance to, I feel like they're going to be very expressive with how they feel about you in the month of March. You're going to hear a lot about their emotions, and for some of you, you may reciprocate those emotions this month. You may feel the same way. This could be a person that you've been wanting to come back into your life despite anything that you've been through. Maybe you two have really, really grown, and I feel like there's the opportunity this month to have the reciprocation of some beautiful love energy for you if you embrace that. So let's talk about your family, friends, support system. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be working with family a lot this month, or with the people in your support group, friend group, associates, working towards something. It could be potential planning. I feel like there's a little bit of, I feel strongly diligent planning going on with you, with your family members. I feel like, especially if this is your immediate family, this is kind of a put your head down kind of month and just go through the motions, right? There's not going to be a lot of disruptions in your routine this month in your immediate family, which for some is like a welcome blessing, because you could have been having one thing after the other. This one has the flu, this one has, you know what I mean? So I feel like this month, some of that will subside for you. You'll get back into a routine with your family this month. And this is going to be a routine that you really, really welcome. Sometimes we kind of want some kind of excitement and spontaneity, and I feel like this month you don't want that. You want things to just go to plan, and I feel like this month, luckily for you, with family and friends, things are going to go to plan for you. You're not going to have to deviate a lot, and if you do have to deviate at all, it's going to be easy to jump right back in here. Things are going to work themselves out for you very well in this sector in the month of March. Now let's talk about your probable future card for the month of March. We got the Hierophant in the reverse. So the Hierophant in the reverse, it can talk about a couple of things. So in the reverse, there's a little bit of instability. If there's something that was very, very structured, there's a little bit of a chink in your armor. When you see this Hierophant in the reverse, there's a weak spot with this. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to be identifying kind of what that is for you. I really feel like for some of you, because the Hierophant in the reverse, because this is a very spiritual card, in the upright, it's very giving, very generous, because of, it talks about religion and tradition. And I feel like there's something, there's some untraditional values that you're going to start to either embrace this month, or you're going to deviate from your typical path. I feel like you're going to be welcoming in some new information spiritually this month that normally you wouldn't. I feel like sometimes you can be a little bit, you have your own belief system. I feel like there's going to be new ideas, new beliefs that are coming in that are going to challenge you a little bit this month. Also, be careful of, because the Hierophant in the reverse can talk about being overly generous, overly kind. So especially if you're one of these Aquarius, is that you're making some changes and you're coming into some financial blessings and some abundance. Be careful with being overly generous too early with the Hierophant in the reverse. There's nothing wrong with being benevolent and giving, but this month, be careful not to do that in excess. I feel like also for some of you, especially in, I feel like if this relates to love for you, I don't sense it very strongly, to be honest with you, but if it relates to love for you, some of you are ending some of you may be ending a relationship or just a connection. It may not be a relationship with someone this month because of someone new coming in, or someone either new that you want to pursue. So say you were dating someone and you were dating them fairly seriously, but you didn't feel that strong connection for commitment. I feel like you may be letting that person go and welcoming in some kind of new love that may be coming in, or a person that's coming back from the past, and it's somebody that you may want to revisit. But some of you, it's brand new energy, brand new love, that someone may get their spot taken, for some of you. So I hope that was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you, and I will talk to you soon.